My name is Thomas Dunn. I'm a resident of Laguna Niguel at One Knob Hill, and I overlook the facility location that is proposed for this BESS facility by Engie. And quite frankly, I refer to myself as a sensitive receptor because that is what the Engie company refers to people around their sites. And I want to bring attention to your Board of Resolutions, trustee resolutions. We have so many people who are against this facility going in where it's planned. It has no place to be within the resident community, and you've heard about the fire danger. I have a package here that I'm going to deliver to your secretary of so many people who are in print, and you have to read their letters. I know you have read some of them. We have Laguna Niguel. We have Congressman Mike Levin. We have Stephen Chow. We have John Desmond of San Diego. We have the city of San Juan Capistrano, who's the original firm turning it down. We have Katrina Foley, Lori Davies, the mayor of Dana Point. And we have realtors in California cities, all of who are against this project. One of the other critical things is to remember the band of Mission Indians. They deserve your respect and consideration. The sacred places for their relatives, and the California Cultural Resources Group. There's another group of people that you have to pay attention to. The Orange County Transit Authority, the Corridors Agency, Firefighters Organization of Orange County, J. Sierra High School, UNDAS. We have.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Engie was very clear about their intentions with the first agreement they presented to Saddleback College. This was not a donation. It was an exchange of money for a service from the college. After you signed the revised agreement to benefit some students over a short 5-year period of time, everyone found out Engie submitted the agreement to the CEC and it was acceptable as proof of a community benefit relationship. I only hope the CEC accepts your explanation. In spite of knowledge of overwhelming opposition to this project, Saddleback did not even stop to confer with the local mayors or government leaders before acting. Even the Boys and Girls Club refused to become entangled with Engie. Engie and one of its major shareholders and suppliers, the Chinese Communist Party, do not expect what could happen next. Someone needs to advise them of the power of the proposition in California. The people of California share the power to create law with their elected officials. The people have voiced their strenuous and unanimous objection to this site and want local control. We do not want Engie to lose money either. We are concerned about a fire just like the most recent one in Laguna Beach. We are concerned a fire will sweep through this valley and ignite one or more containers. Each container has an air conditioning unit pulling air in from the outside. The investors could lose the return on their investment, and they might sue Engie for foolishly deciding to locate this facility in a high fire zone. The Moss Landing homeowners sued Vistara. Engie could be sued by local homeowners too. We need developers to come into California and invest in green energy facilities. We appreciate the effort Engie is making, but this site is the wrong site. Thank you.
Thank you. Brady.
Yes, I'm Michael McGrady. I live in San Juan Capistrano. No one lives closer to this facility than I do. It's literally next door to my home. And yet I'm here to ask you, plead with you, not to sign this resolution. The letter has already hit the docket, but the empirical evidence is that the district knew full well what they were getting into. It's clear from over 120 documents I have copies of that you knew. To satisfy the application requirements for opt-in, Compass must enter into a legally binding and enforceable agreement. Reviewed the proposed community benefits agreement and find this version acceptable as is. We look forward to entering this agreement with Compass Energy. These are all emails and documents from the college. If our Board of Trustees feel this is too controversial for an agreement to enter into due to contentious community perspective, it's okay not to pursue these funds. And now we come to the recitals of the contract itself. I won't read it. It's very straightforward, very clean. The whole contract's actually fairly simple. It refers to a public resources code. The resources code clearly states that it's a community benefits agreement. The college has agreed to this and excited to do it. Our board approved the grant. We've done it. All I'd ask you to do is to own up and own the decision. Don't sign the resolution, but own the decision. Just say, listen, we've got a 66 kW battery storage facility on our properties. We're planning expansions. We understand the risks and we believe they've been mitigated for the benefit of our students. And just accept that and move forward. It's much more palatable.
Thank you.
Than suggesting you weren't informed.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Teresa Ford. I'm here tonight to call out South Orange County Community College District Board of Trustees for the proposed neutrality resolution that is disingenuous at best. The language claims, quote, "The district reiterates that it has not taken a position supporting or opposing the Compass Energy Storage Project, nor on the suitability of the proposed location. By accepting the grant, signing the agreement, and collaborating with Compass, SOCCCD actively fulfilled a requirement set by the California Energy Commission and obviously accepted by them regardless of what the document was called. That's not passive. That's not neutral. By request, under the California Public Records Act, I obtained communications that reveal a clear understanding the developer required this agreement to complete their application. It was not optional, it was essential. On April 3rd, 2025, SOCCCD's Director of Economic and Workforce Development wrote to the college president, quote, "Compass must enter into a legally binding and enforceable agreement with or that benefits a coalition of one or more community-based organizations." You knew this agreement would directly advance the developer's application. Again, how is that not support? The grant agreement itself, signed on April 8th, spells it out clearly in item E of the recitals. This resolution isn't about neutrality. It's about optics. It's an attempt to pacify the community that's quite upset about this project. As elected officials, your actions carry consequences. People will remember how you vote tonight.
Good evening. I'm Ray Genoway. It's my privilege to be the mayor of the city of Laguna Niguel, and on behalf of the city of Laguna Niguel, we too would like to extend our condolences to Trustee Milchiker. The city of Laguna Niguel is extremely disappointed at this college district for advancing the application of the battery facility, which threatens our community with a regional disaster. The resolution of neutrality presented tonight is an insult to our intelligence. This district has not been neutral. Engie would not have a completed permit application but for this Board of Trustees approving that contract. A public records request that produced emails from district staff showing staff knew about the controversy of this project and even considered declining the money from Engie because it would be highly controversial. But they moved forward with the contract, and staff told Engie that this board would not be able to approve the contract until your May meeting. However, this was not good enough for Engie. They said they needed it before they submitted their permit application to the California Energy Commission in April. Engie made your staff aware of this fact and asked your staff to expedite the contract process. Your staff replied to Engie on April 4th, quote, "I will work with my team and risk management to expedite the execution of this agreement to meet CEC deadlines," end quote. If this college district is neutral on permitting of this battery facility, Why is the district so concerned with meeting CEC deadlines? Why did the district rush this contract at the request of Engie? And why was the staff report on this contract at the April 24th meeting completely silent? Completely silent, not a single word on the dangers and massive community opposition to this project. This resolution and the letter you submitted to the CEC today are not legally binding statements, but the contract you signed is. So I suggest the board do one of two things tonight. One, if you intend to continue with this contract, just own it. Say, we saw an opportunity to get a big check in exchange for offering support to this battery facility, and we took the money. Or two, if you want to stand with your constituents and stand with the firefighters of this county, admit you made a mistake. Hey, we were wrong, we learned new information, rescind the agreement, and in this resolution, find and replace the word neutral with the word oppose.
Letter to the California Energy Commission. The resolution reflects it. Maybe I think the letter to the California Energy Commission is stronger, perhaps.
Okay.
I wanted to kind of share, just double checking to make sure what I could legally share with our attorneys. So that you all know, the board did direct me to, as a chancellor, on their behalf, to write to the California Energy Commission to clarify their stance. You've already clearly read the California Energy Commission letter, and I know that tonight, well, it's not just tonight. There's, been discussion about the board taking action to rescind the agreement. And so what's not said in the resolution that I want you to know, that the board would want you to know, is that the board also did direct me to work with Engie to enter into discussions about mutually terminating the agreement. So that's not reflected in the resolution, but that is actively being pursued right now. So I wanted to make sure that the public knew that.